Promoting education among the geriatric population diagnosed with heart failure. The population of interest is geriatric patients diagnosed with heart failure 65 years of age and older. Heart failure is responsible for 11 million physician visits each year and more hospitalizations than all forms of cancers combined. Heart failure is the most common diagnosed hospital admission in patients aged 65 and older. The issue of concern is lack of education, and it has been proven to be a major issue in resulting in increased hospitalizations and mortality among those diagnosed with heart failure. The 5 sub-roles of the advanced practice health nurse. In any setting, the role of advanced population health nurses focus on the prevention of illness, injury, or disability, the promotion of health, and maintenance of the health of the population. The 5 sub-roles of the population health nurse are clinician, educator, consultant, researcher, and administrator. Health educator is a primary focus of public health nurses. The Healthy People 2020 initiative of educational and community-based programs provides resources for nurses to achieve goals for patient and heart failure education related to community resources and health promotion through immunizations and screenings. The next 5 slides reveal the evidence-based research among the increased self-care and decreased hospitalizations with heart failure telemonitoring. These slides show proof and through the evidence that it is significant when patients are monitored and educated through telemonitoring. Advanced practice nurses must have the responsibility of educating heart failure patients about the most common environmental factors such as tobacco smoking, exercise, and proper nutrition. However, there are many other related factors or associated conditions including depression, obesity, and access to health care. Patients with heart failure experience various physical and emotional symptoms such as dyspnea, fatigue, edema, and sleeping difficulties, depression, and chest pain. Advanced practice health nurses should use assessment findings to provide optimal teaching opportunities to close the gap between the lack of education, health knowledge, and improved patient outcomes. The implementation of secondary prevention and health care of the elderly people result in timely diagnosis of disease which can stop its further development and help in its treatment, nursing care, and rehabilitation. For secondary prevention, which is preventing progression in people with established heart failure, education about smoking cessation, blood pressure, medication management, weight monitoring, and good nutrition have been proven to be successful and effective. The clinician role in community health means that the nurse ensures that the health services are provided not just for individuals and families, but also to groups and populations such as the elderly care. The role of educators is providing people with information, knowledge, and skills needed to make appropriate choices or decisions about heart health. The issue of clients' rights is important to health care, and advanced practice health nurses must be a consultant and advocate for their patients. Patients may need someone to guide them through the complexities of the system to ensure the satisfaction of their needs. In the research role, community health nurses engage in systematic investigation, collection, and analysis of data for solving problems for the communities. As an administrator, the nurse exercises administrative direction toward the accomplishment of specific goals by assessing client needs, planning and organization to meet their needs, and directing and leading to achieve results, and controlling and evaluating the progress to ensure that the goals are met. Imogene King's theory of goal attainment supports the education goal for elderly people with heart failure. It explains that the nurse and patient work together in communicating information, setting goals, and then taking actions to achieve the goals. King emphasizes both the nurse and the client bring important knowledge and information to the relationship, and they work together to achieve the goals. Summary of needs assessment. Lack of education has been proven to be a major issue and the result of increased hospitalizations and mortality among those diagnosed with heart failure. The Priority Education Plan is to educate patients about self-management through daily weights, medication regimens, exercise, nutrition, and smoking cessation. The Priority Education Plan is to know the signs and symptoms of heart failure progression in patients, what they need to report to their physician. Proposed education plan of action is for this nurse to provide optimal education for elderly people with heart failure through public health entities such as home care, senior centers, assisted living facilities, and long-term care facilities. This writer uses a handout as a valuable tool when teaching geriatric patients with heart failure about the simple things they can do to manage their care at home while promoting self-care. The tool clearly explains signs and symptoms report to the nurse or physician to prevent heart failure exacerbations and hospitalizations. This is Cullman County, Alabama, and it represents 22.1% of people age 65 and older in the community, and this is the population interest for this project in Alabama, located in Cullman County. Cullman County has experienced great success over the years with thriving manufacturing and agricultural employment opportunities, along with education and healthcare entities, and this population has been a great part of that, the population age 65 and older. This slide shows local government structures. This is a picture of the campus of Cullman Regional Hospital. It's a 145-bed hospital located in Cullman, Alabama, and the majority of the community receives health care here. They provide high-quality care, and it's cost-effective, promoting disease prevention programs to improve the health of the community, including the heart failure diagnosed patients age 65 and older. This is a state representation and party affiliation from Cullman County for the state of Alabama and in Congress. Cullman Regional Heart Medical Center has some policies that they implement for heart failure. They have a team that analyzes hospital admissions related to heart failure and how to prevent those. The Commission on Aging has medication assistance. It's in Cullman County, and they also help with nutrition, like Meals on Wheels, and provide meals at the community center free to elderly people in the community. The Donald Green Center offers fitness classes and education and activities for people age 65 and older, free of charge, and that is available in the community of Cullman County. This is a health policy that really focuses mostly on to seek control for obesity and increase physical activity in the elderly population. To practice competently and with integrity related to the geriatric population and promoting physical activity to aid in management of heart failure, this nurse and all nurses must have a relevant code of ethics. The field of ethics addresses how this nurse should treat patients, act around patients, and how this nurse should approach patients concerning their needs to increase physical activity. We must be change makers and advocate for health care policy for our patients and be actively involved in their care. This is the demographics and social economic characteristics of Cullman County. This is the vital and health statistics. Cullman County representing, talking about the disease processes including arthritis, hypertension, asthma, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease that affects the community. This is also about statistics of communicable diseases and crime in the community of Coleman County. Community is important to health of an individual, and a windshield survey is one way to begin to assess the community and its needs. Advanced practice nurses need to be able to be knowledgeable of what is available in the community. During the windshield survey of Coleman County, this writer identified an array of resources available for families to utilize to achieve optimal health and wellness. There are parks available to interact socially and with physical activity. There are also organizations offering classes for self-improvement, socialization, and activities. The community also has many urgent care facilities, a local health department, and well-equipped hospital. This is an interview with a community resident and an interview with a health professional in the community. There are 3 priority community nursing diagnoses. Community diagnosis is the inability to recognize the presence of the condition or problem due to lack of inadequate knowledge, failure to utilize community resources for health due to lack of inadequate family resources, especially transportation, and the inability to make decisions appropriate due to feeling of confusion and helplessness brought on by perceived severity of their situation. Transportation barriers are often cited as barriers to health care, leading to misappointments and delayed care, and also presence of cognitive impairment may interfere with the self-care and decision-making process as the population ages and shows that cognitive decline. The priority community nursing diagnosis is failure to utilize the community resources for health due to lack of inadequate family resources, specifically transportation and lack of knowledge on disease process and treatment regimen. A feasible plan for the population and the intervention for this project is the intervention is to implement an evidence-based structured telephone call program to provide education to increase self-care efficacy in heart failure patients age 65 and older. The goal of the project is to improve self-care efficacy through patient education, including daily weights, medication regimens, exercise, nutrition, and smoking cessation. These are the measurable plan objectives through teaching patients to take the vital signs, and we'll talk about that in our learning activity here that would go on for the project. The patients for this project will view a heart failure slideshow created by the student in their home with a live narration and teaching about the disease process of heart failure and heart failure management. After the educational slideshow, the student will set up all the equipment and work in order and provide a demonstration of the equipment. The nurse will ask the patient to provide return demonstration of the equipment used and reasons for daily monitoring of weight, blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation for heart failure patients. Participants will do an initial self-care evaluation tool. The nurse will then visit the home for the first day of the teaching and monitor the last day of the teaching and monitoring. And patients will do the self-care management tool on the first home visit and the last home visit. Then this nurse will call subjects every 3 days to reinforce teaching, answer questions, and document daily log results. 5 volunteers will be selected to participate in a 15-day telemonitoring project to increase heart failure knowledge and build self-efficacy. The resources needed will be a blood pressure monitor, a pulse ox, a pulse and O2 monitor, and a calibrated scale. There are barriers and challenges to the project: lack of knowledge, misconception, symptom burdens, cognitive decline, and regimen adherence. Patients must also understand the need for physiological parameters consistent with the same date and time. They need to monitor these daily activities before meals, before medication, and after the morning shower. Older adults may be challenged to use new technologies due to age-related changes, lack of experience, and different attitudes towards its use. There are team members involved here, all different types of physicians, pharmacists, practitioners, cardiac rehabilitation individuals. And key stakeholders include the entity of interest and concerns of the population of life. All stakeholders have duties and responsibilities critical for the patient's success.